さて、これからですね、ノンフィクション2の作品、リーワイルドの監督のニコラス・チンとつながってますので、これから、Q&A、質疑応答を行いたいと思います。Nicholas, welcome to Short Shorts Film Festival in Asia.
Hello, konnichiwa.
We talked briefly. You've been to Japan several times before, and you were here last year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, I have. Yes, I was in Tokyo last year.
ニクラさんはもう何回も日本に来てるんですけど、去年ちょうど東京にも来てたんですよね。Just briefly, what do you think of Japan? What are your impressions?
Basically, I always say like, 私は大好き Japan. I mean, because I feel like whenever I come to Japan, there's just this feeling of like creating. I feel like everyone's so busy, and I just love that hustle and bustle. And then as a filmmaker, I come here, I get so inspired to just like how we discussed earlier, just grab a camera and just film even just people's lives. I think it's just so interesting everywhere. You know, the peacefulness of certain areas, you know, the outskirts, and the busyness in the city. I think in general, for me as a foreigner that comes to Japan, it feels great. That's why I like Japan so much. The energy. Wow. Yeah.
That's great. ニクラさんは日本がとにかく大好きで、例えば東京みたいな非常にもうみんな忙しくて動きが早いし、ペースが非常に速い東京と比べたら、ちょっと出るだけで、非常に静かで豊かな田舎っぽいところもありますので、特にフィルムメーカーとしては、東京はどこにカメラ向けても映像が綺麗なので、そういう意味でも東京、そして日本が大好きっておっしゃってます。Well, first of all, congratulations on Rewild. We really loved it and it was selected to our nonfiction program. I understand, and I've seen some documentaries about the cutting down of the forests, especially there in Malaysia. What was the impetus, or what brought this project to you, and how did it come about that you were going to be the director?
So I've collaborated with Ernest, who ran the Splash and Burn project. So he first approached me because he was looking for a filmmaker who was interested to document something like this. And then two years back, we did a project called SOS, whereby we cut down an area where it was a reclaimed palm plantation. And then we made a documentary about it. And then, so Rewild was the second phase of that. So when it
let me do that real quick.
Sure.
まずこの作品はもう一人、Ernest Zacharevic, is that the way to pronounce it?
Yeah, Zacharevic, yeah.
Ernest Zacharevic さんとの、共同監督制作作品なんですが、2年前にスプラッシュ&バーンという組織がありまして、2年前に SOS っていう作品をまず作ったんですよね。でこれがまずその2段階目となりますが、あるそのパーム油の農園みたいなところの、撮影現場だったんですよね。Okay, go ahead.
Sure. So Rewild was the second phase of one of the second phase for the project that I worked with him, and we wanted to do something different this time. So when we knew about that the artist was gonna make a rewind symbol in the plantation, so we figured like we brainstormed about what's the best way to do it. And Ernest said like, hey, why don't we make everything in reverse, right? So that's where we started kicking, and then we did some research on where we can get the process, just to illustrate better how it all happens, how that little planting of just a palm tree can affect all the way till the source of the ecosystem, you know, especially the orangutans, basically general wildlife that lives in the rainforest. So we did that research, and then flew there for about a week, documenting whatever we can. And also, I also worked on a project where I was able to get additional footage of palm fruits being processed. So we just took the opportunity and just put all these resources and opportunities together, you know, got these footages, and then collaborated with an awesome musician who composed the track. And I felt that as a director, I felt that it is so unusual but impactful at the same time. So
His name is Nursalim Yadi, right?
Yeah, correct.
That was really, really an impactful soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I heard it. I was like, this is the track I want to use, you know.
That's
so
great.
We put it together, and I just got really happy with how it turned out, and that was how the whole Rewild short, kind of got completed. It was just a unity of kind of like everyone just have the same vision, same objective.
Sure.
And all I had to do was just kind of put it together, and it just came whatever it became today.
Well, it came out beautifully. 簡単に言えば、その2年前の SS5 ですね、もう一人の監督、アーネストが、その森林の中に、そのリワインドのロゴを切り取って作ったんですよね。で、それをベースにして、で、そのロゴも含めて、いわゆるその森林伐採のシーンを逆戻しの映像で、使ったらもっといわゆるインパクトがあるんじゃないのかなっていう話をしてまして、でローカルのミュージシャンヌルサリムさんの音楽も非常にインパクトあるので、それを映像とつけてこういう素晴らしい作品ができて、でもちろんその皆さんも見たその映画の中には、オランウータンとかトラとかあとゾウとかにすごいインパクトが、悪いインパクトがあるんですよね。そういう森林伐採は本当に良くないので、メインのメッセージは森林の復元、そして保護がメインのメッセージなんですよね。Yeah, I mean, this is something we've seen a lot of stuff coming out of the Amazon as well in Africa about how, just the restoration of forests and trees is just so important, not just for the environment, but also for the wildlife. And this really, really highlighted that huge problem around the world. So once again, way to go. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. If you don't mind, I mean, we Japanese like this. If you can give us a final message, a shout out on behalf of you and Ernest to the audience here, that'd be great.
So, arigatou gozaimasu to everybody for watching Rewild and loving it. I mean, I think myself and the team was just so happy that all these efforts just, I think, bear such a beautiful fruit, the film itself, and I hope that it impacts everyone to have just awareness and just remember that all our little actions can impact to a lot of different alternatives. Myself, I'm a vegan for 3 years now, but that's also because I like to support the environment and just in general, just kind of do a little contribution to save the planet. And once again, thank you so much for choosing us to be one of the recipients for the J-Wave Award as well. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nicholas. We'll see you in Tokyo soon.
All right. Thank you, man.